Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to take you on a little walk along the other side of the beach. A few weeks ago I did a walking talk just with some thoughts. About maybe 5 weeks ago. This is the other side of the beach. It's going towards Pattaya, Najomtian, which is where the new beach has been built. So today, so this video is going to be entitled how are you going to fill your time in retirement, or something like that. Because basically it's not easy. If you worked for 50 years like I have, with very few scant times off, you're going to find that it's quite difficult to do nothing. To do nothing, you think, oh, that's great. Yeah, I thought that was going to be great, but actually it isn't. You really need to do something, or you start to fall into a bit of depression. Now, I've been here since February, and I could see myself going into one just through sheer laziness. I could be bothered with it. Yeah, doesn't matter. Do it tomorrow. Put it off. Put it off. Put it off. Wrong attitude. Wrong attitude. If you're used to doing 8 hours a day and being disciplined at work or more, whatever job that you did, you need to be disciplined in retirement too. It's not easy, not easy one, but a lot of things to contend with. So before, you would go to bed at a certain time, you would get up at a certain time, you would have your shower, you would go to work, you would fill your day with 8 or 9 hours of work, come home, have dinner, watch a bit of TV, go to bed. Very structured. In retirement, you don't need to do that at all. You come and go, you come and sit in, you stand up, you go and stand on the balcony. It's very much of a muchness. So, how do you combat that? I used to say I never wanted to work or to live on a rota or an agenda again. But I find myself just doing something like that. Because if you don't have an agenda, you're really struggling for how to fill your time. A lot of people, and I see them all the time, will sit in a bar all day and just get pissed. And that's no way to do things. You know, I'm not that type of person. I drink very, very little. I don't chase after women. I don't drink much, and that's probably because of the previous life I was a pub landlord. What responsibility? Very rarely I would drink on duty. I would have a drink afterwards with my ex-wife. Sit there and talk the day's crap through. Talk about customers. Talk about staff. Talk about food. But it's filling your day. I get up in the morning. Now, I'm up in the morning guaranteed by 6:30. If I sleep in any later than that, it's because I've been watching football at night, which kicks off here at 2 o'clock until 4. So sometimes I'll get up at 2 and watch a match till 4. That sort of structures a bit of my day. If I'm up at 6:30, first thing I do, kettle on, open the laptop, get on the balcony, sit down, put on YouTube, go onto my channel, answer some correspondence, depends if there's any in, go into my other channel, my Indian channel, Clueless Reacts, and do the same with that one. And that might take me half an hour. In the meantime, I sit and have my coffee, and I'll open up YouTube properly, and I'll see what's going on in the world. Things I'm interested in. American politics, what's happening in Pattaya, what's happening in Thailand in general. So that's only part of the day. But I can sit there for literally 5 hours. In the meantime, we'll have about 3 cups of tea or 3 or coffee, have some breakfast. But that's not really living. That's just existing. So whereas before I was getting up, going to the beach most mornings, walking the beach, I tend not to do that now. I got lazy. And maybe it's because I was doing that every day, I got bored with it and decided to change. And then this led me into a bit of a slump. So yeah, it's quite difficult to talk about it yourself actually when you're thinking of your feelings, because I find that it is a feeling, and I think it's quite difficult to admit to. But for the purpose of this, I think, and the purpose of sanity as well, I think you've got to admit to not doing everything right. Obviously, there's things go through your mind. There's money. I mean, the inflation here is flying again. It's taken off. We've got quite a big inflation. I'm on a fixed pension, so I'm worrying about the pension, the costs, balancing the books without tucking to my savings, because I really don't want to touch my savings. So I'm still trying to live on my 34,000 a month, if that's possible. But then you've got the currency depreciation, which is up and down like a fiddler's elbow just now. The only one that's strong just now is the American dollar. Euro is crap. Pound is even worse. So we're looking at the minute last month, just on a conversion of £740, I lost about 1,200 baht, which is about 30 quid. It's a big chunk of change. That's a couple of days living. So you think, okay, how do I combat this? So do you live cheaper? Or, nah, if you live any cheaper, I'd be living on beans. So let's be sensible. So let's get into some sort of routine. Get back in the morning, get down to the beach, do a bit of filming. I do a bit of filming in different places. There's only so much things I can think of to film. Please guys, give me suggestions. What do you want to see? Do you want to see beaches? Do you want to see restaurants? Do you want to see markets, shopping malls? Just want me to sit on the sofa and talk crap to you? Just tell me what you want. Because at the end of the day, it's not my channel, it's actually your channel. You're the ones who are directing this. So, to get back to boredom, I sort of kicked myself out of it just a few weeks ago. I was getting deeper and deeper and deeper into doing nothing. I was literally staying in the condo the whole day. Now, if I needed something like milk or it was a chore to go get it, I thought, I can't be bothered. Well, 7-Eleven's about 500 yards away. There's no excuse for not getting off my arse and walking 500 yards. But I couldn't be bothered. And I thought that's not good, So I was living on the same old thing, same foods, buying the same food every week, living off the same, which is very boring in itself. So I've started to vary my diet. I eat a lot more fruit. I still eat too much chocolate, but that's just me. Alcohol, minimal. I used to go out once every 2 weeks with my friend Jim for a game of pool. I've now made it into a weekly event just to get me off my backside, go and do something. And that's important, because if you have nothing to look forward to, you're just going to sit there stagnate. There's only so much shit you can watch on Netflix or Amazon Prime or BTV or anything like that, or YouTube. I mean, I watch YouTube, it's coming to my ears. I actually know every commentator, every reporter on CNN, MSNBC. Now I stopped short at Fox because I really don't like Fox. But this is what I'm trying to say. You get into such a boring routine, and people think retirement's great. It is if you are structured. So for the first few months, yeah, it's easy. It's easy. It's something new. You're full and sort of you're invigorated. You're up in the morning, you're doing this, you're doing that, And then as the day goes on, you're from 5 days a week to the beach, you're down to 4 days, then 3 days. Then you're going, I can't be arsed at the beach. So, just, I don't know, it's difficult. People think it's easy. And also, the heat is hard to take as well. And people say, oh yeah, that's really, really good. But yeah, I love the heat. But I miss the cool. I miss autumn. I miss this time of year, probably back in the UK, where it's not cold, it's not hot, it's just nice. The leaves are falling off the trees, there's a bit of a rustle, it's a bit of fun, I used to love autumn. But it's getting to a stage of thinking, another day, is the sun out? If the sun's out, it's like, oh no. Now to be fair, recently, we've had a lot of rain. We're in the rainy season. That's okay, I don't mind the rainy season, fine. Because most of it comes during the night. and a lot of the time it's pretty cloudy. Still a bit humid, but it's okay. So bottom dollar here, bottom line, get some sort of structure into your retirement. Make a plan for when you come. Don't wait till you're here. Too late then. You know, actually come in and think, right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to read a book a week. I'm going to, you know, join a club. I'm going to volunteer. I'm going to, you know, be a YouTuber. All these things has got possibilities, but make sure you do something. Because really, when I came here, I was just going to do the YouTube, and it took me almost 3 months to get off my ass to do this. So I used to be thinking I was quite easily motivated, but you know what? I'm not so sure now. The old joke. I used to think I was indecisive, but now I'm not quite sure. That's a bit like me just now. So back to the basics. Start doing a bit more out and about. Man, I actually love to walk, and I just got lazy. I just couldn't be bothered walking anymore. I thought, I can't be arsed with this. And in the morning I'd be out 7:30, come back at 8, soak the skin, jump in the shower, have some breakfast. Great, you've done something for that day. You've not actually just sat on your bum the whole day. So that's something, you know. So again, if you get any value from this video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, share it, and just, you know, take care in retirement and plan your retirement better than I did, because it really isn't easy. But I think I'm back on track again. I've got quite a few videos planned as well, which will get me up and about. There's a new guy moved into the condo, American lad, so he'll maybe kick my ass as well. Until then guys, you take care, and I hope to see you very soon in the next video. Bye bye now.